YouTube? Deathcon Rises back with another quick video. This is gonna be just a straight comic book video. So, my sneaker fans, sorry, I'm doing some modern comic stuff. Thought I'd talk about a few things, give my opinion on what's going on. Now, for those of you who are Batman fans and Batman comic book fans that are unaware of recent events in comics, last year, maybe even 2 years ago, Batman supposedly died. Darkseid hit him with his eye beams, and everyone thought Batman was dead, but he was actually sent into the past. And while he was away, Gotham City was basically, it turned into basically New York City in the 80s. No, like, it was even worse, man. Like, Gotham City, I mean, the crime rate just spiked, man. It was nuts. It, like, quadrupled times a million. And so, Gotham City needed a new protector, and Dick Grayson was kind of being pushed into stepping into the Batman role. But as a lot of you know, he was already doing his thing as Nightwing in Bloodhaven. But, you know, he really had to step up because Jason Todd, the second Robin, who was resurrected, who was a bad guy, was taking over the Batman role for a little while, and he was killing people, which I thought was kind of cool, but, you know. So Dick Grayson had to step up, beat him, and after much reluctance, he took over the mantle of the Bat. Dick Grayson, the first Robin, has become Batman in the absence of the original. So, Batman has a son, for all you guys who don't know. His name's Damian. Him and Talia Al Ghul, the daughter of Ra's Al Ghul. He hooked up with her in a book called Son of the Demon. And she had a baby, which he didn't know about. And now he knows about it. Shit, that's a lot of child support for a millionaire, right? Holy shit. But anyways, Dick Grayson is now Batman, and he teamed up with Batman's son, Bruce Wayne's son, Damian, and they are the new Batman and Robin. Here's number one. At first, I didn't know how I was gonna feel about all that, but after reading these books, man, DC got some great writers. I love the relationship between Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne, because he's trained by assassins. He's a kid, but, you know, he's extremely smart, and he feels like he don't need this guy to tell him what to do. But he's a kid. He's rash. He's impatient, and, you know, all that stuff. So he's not really more so of a father figure. He's more of like an older brother, in a way, who's like teaching the little brother. But he's learning from him too. It's like a really cool relationship. But before I spend all day talking about you know, psychology, it's a cool book. I even like it than freaking, you know, Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson together. Like, they have a much cooler relationship. I'm really enjoying it, and I got them all. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry, there's not a million. 5, 6. There's 2 million. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool cover. And for those of you who don't get what's going on, Robin is beating the Joker with crowbar. The thing about the Joker, Robin, and a crowbar, I mean, all you comic fans are going to know, but for those that don't, the Joker beat Jason Todd, who was the second Robin, almost to death. He beat him to a bloody pulp with a crowbar. And in a lot of comic books, whenever there's any kind of thing between Joker and Robin, somehow a crowbar comes into play. And it's kind of like a little thing that they throw in there, and, you know, it has significance. And even though this isn't Jason Todd as Robin, it's still a little kid in a Robin suit with the Joker, and there's a crowbar. And this time, the Joker is getting beat by Robin with the crowbar, but he don't seem to mind very much. Anyways, this is number 13. 14, 15, 16. Wow, that was really gay. It looks like a triple butt fuck, but Wow. That cover gotta go. 17, 18. She's a hole in her head. That's cool. 19. Cool cover. 19 again. Where the hell is my 20? Alright, I gotta look for the 20. 22. And that's it. So, cool relationship. Then Batman came back. He was sent back in time, and he went through different time periods. I mean, he was a fucking pirate. Batman was swashbuckling. He was a cowboy. You know, this dumb shit. Like, you know, like, I thought that was almost as dumb as, like, you know, the whole Superman dying and coming back. And where was he the whole time? Well, he was never really dead. You know, it's just that his heart slowed down to the smallest beat. You know, it was really retarded. But whatever. This is Batman: The Return. Here's the variant cover, which I think is a cooler cover. You know, they slightly like changed his costume too. I mean, they brought it back to like kind of like the Michael Keaton kind of thing. You know, but it looks like there might be batteries in that thing. It looks like it's like really bright. They gave him a new belt. They took away the underwear, so now it's just straight gray, which I think is cooler. That underwear thing, I mean, only Superman can pull that off these days. The first Dark Knight book, finally they have a comic book named The Dark Knight. Wow. Here's the variant, number 1. That's a cool cover. Number 2, you know what Batman's staring at. But I don't know why. You know, he's supposed to be a pedophile. You know, he takes these young kids and he dresses them up in Peter Pan costumes in his Batcave. You know, like, it's funny, but true. It's kind of weird. They need to explore that one day. The Penguin with a dick on his face, like, what? Like, that's ridiculous. Okay. And here we have Batman Incorporated. Now, Batman's back. And, you know, there was a little thing where you didn't know if Batman was going to take back the mantle of the Bat from Dick Grayson. You know, I thought he was, and I thought how disappointing, because I really love the relationship between Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne. So it would kind of suck if they got rid of that. So Batman and Grant Morrison came up with the idea for Batman Incorporated. Batman actually came out to the public and said that he's been supporting Batman financially for years, and that they are going to start a chain around the world of Batman. So now Batman is traveling the world. See, this is number 1. That's why they got all those flags in the background. So now Batman is traveling the world and recruiting Batman in like every freaking country, every city. Yeah, could be a while. Grab a Snickers. So here's another number 1 variant cover. This kind of reminds me of that Batman Begins bust from DC Direct. If you know what I'm talking about, you're cool. You probably don't get laid, but don't worry about it. We have each other. Okay, anyways. Here's number 2. He's in Japan. Yeah, I guess he's still in Japan. I have 2 of the same. Wow. I hope he made it in before the flood, you know, because I don't know if he rode his bat boat. No, I'm sorry, I'm not joking on Japan. Well, I am a little bit, but I'm still pissed off about them attacking Pearl Harbor. So, you know, I wasn't there. I don't know anyone who was, but I love my country, and they attacked us. Fuck Japan. Sony PlayStation's cool though. Okay, number 3. Number fucking 4. And what do we have over here? First appearance of Carnage. Totally off topic. So, I like what they're doing in the comics. I'm trying to keep up to date. I have a lot going on in my life, but I'm trying to keep up to date on all these books. And I like what DC is doing. You know, I kind of don't care about Marvel.